Thank you so much, sir, for your time. I believe another major project out of the way for FRA.
Yeah, certainly. I'm very happy to be opening these two bridges here at Rutuni. Very good job by our local contractors, Fair Deal, and just pleased to have these projects finally completed.
Some time back, I recall FRA put up a list of the bridges that needed repair. How has that been in terms of repairing of bridges?
Yeah, look, I think we've replaced up to about 20 bridges or crossings now. We've got some more underway. There's design and construct contracts out for 10 bridges currently, and more to come. So we're making our way through the list. We initially had around 100 what we would term very high priority bridges that we considered a public safety risk, and those are obviously our top priority. And then within that, we will refine that priority. The number of people that are there, what sort of communities it's servicing, etc. But yeah, steady progress is being made, and the government's commitment to invest keeps being refreshed. So far so good, and we're now nearly 3 years into what's always been termed a 7 to 10 year recovery program.
Sorry, how many bridges of that list have actually been repaired?
Oh, look, I'm not sure of the exact number, but I think we're up to around we're up around 20 odd bridges that have been replaced or substantially repaired that were on that high risk list.
While we're talking about bridges, what's the update with the Stinson Parade and Batuanga Bridge? Anything on that?
Yeah, well, those, as we've said before, they are being replaced under a cooperation agreement between Government of Fiji and Government of China. So they are going through a due diligence process of design, land acquisition, moving things. There's places where electricity facilities need to be replaced. We've got a building that needs demolishing in the case of the Stinson Parade Bridge. So moving towards a commencement date. There's still a lot of work going on in the background, and we'd expect those to commence sometime in the next few months.
When we talk about works of FRA, bridges is just one part. When we talk about taking care of the larger network of roads, what is FRA looking at a substantial budget allocation in next year's budget from the government?
You know the rules around that, buddy. Look, FRA is certainly advising government on what we see as the needs of the network, the needs of the bridges, the roads and the jetties. Government will determine its priorities for investment, and within the context of overall government spend and the macroeconomics of the country. So we provide the best technical advice as we can, and then we will make the best use of the investment that the government chooses to make.
But have you made submissions to the government regarding?
Of course.
Can you elaborate on that, please? Yeah.
I can tell you that we've made submissions to the government in the course of the budget development, and if you want to know more than that, I'll direct you to the Minister for Finance.
Sorry, sir, but as for now, would you be able to put any dollar value that you're looking at maybe in your submission to the government?
No.
Last year, the FRA was allocated 653 million. Can you just run down, give us, how well this money were utilized in terms of,
Well, we're still 3 months away from the end of the year, but there's been substantial inroads. We will have resealed another 120 kilometres of road that was in dire need of being waterproofed, which is what that seal coat is. We will have reconstructed 40 or more kilometres of road. We talked before about the bridges. We see 2 bridges behind us just opened, so it's really across the board, and it's a substantial sum of money. A large proportion of that is the large capital projects, and we've seen magnificent progress on the Nandi 4-laning, the job that was being done outside the airport there down to Watualevu roundabout, and now moving forward through Namaka and Matanta. We see the Nambualu to Draketi Road ahead of program, and at this stage aiming to be completed before the end of this year, but certainly at the latest in the early part of 2016.
So these are the only projects that have been undertaken from this budgetary allocation?
No, certainly not.
Yeah? Can you elaborate what are the other major projects?
Well, only if you've got about 2 hours, because that project list is probably about 300 or 400 project lines long. So
Major ones.
those are the major ones. Those are the big dollar ones. The big 4-laning projects in Suva and Nandi, and the Numberwalu Road and the Butha Bay Road and the Sawani to Seria Road. So these are the major ones that are on their own taking substantial portions of the budget. Other projects are best described as programs. So we have a program of road renewals which sees maybe something like 50 kilometres of road fully reconstructed. We have a program of resealing of roads which sees 100 to 120 kilometres of road have a new black sealed surface put on top. And in the unsealed road environment, something in the order of 150 million is spent out in the rural environment. These aren't big flash projects individually, but collectively they make a huge difference to people in rural areas of Fiji.
So has the FRA